I'm going to try to remove the leather trim, leather piece. It's clipped here, and you need to do this only in warm weather, so you don't damage the clips, which are brittle in cold weather. And then I'm going to try to remove the knob as well. So what we want to do is simply pry, but use something flat that's not sharp. And also I'm going just to insert it really just in between the leather and the trim surrounding, really just at the base of the leather. However, I'm going to just cover this because I don't want to scratch this piano trim right there. So I'm going just to put this on top of it, and just again, it's really at the base of the leather, and just insert it a little bit, just kind of 1/4 inch, and try to lift gently, don't force, and maybe even pull a bit of on the leather. Make sure you insert it a little bit. Patient. Just pull. Oh, it starts, but don't pull too much. Don't force. You don't want to break those tiny tabs. And yes, I'm doing this just one hand, so bear with me. Perhaps you hear that small cracks, and try not to insert the knife too deep, because you are going to push straight on those small tabs, and you don't want to break it then, right? So at this point, here goes. See, those are tabs. Perhaps you see one there. So you need to insert about this much, and then make a leverage to lift it slightly. And I'll show the tabs in a moment. And I've seen on forums saying just put this on, maybe on drive or engine off, and you just power to accessory, press the pedal and shift, and then just yank it upwards. However, I tried to pull on this trim, on this leather piece, and I don't know if it's better to detach first the leather piece. Don't risk breaking it, because then, you know, I did insert it underneath, and try to kind of also try to push it towards the center a little bit, right? Not just really upwards straight. Left a little bit on this side, left a little bit, and then up towards the center a little bit, push the plastic, and then up. So that's kind of, again, a bit towards the center. Yeah, it's really, but I guess we are going to get it. You can tell the tabs are there. I wish I could use my other hand, but I want to film. Don't force too much. Don't force too much. You have to go on this side. You just keep the video, right, if you are in a rush. Notice a bit how I insert the tip, and then we want a bit more. I think it's pretty much it. Yes. I'm in Canada. This leather, now it's okay-ish. Actually, I call it leather. Pretty much it's false leather. I don't think it's real one, but maybe it's real. I don't know. In cold weather, maybe I'm not good with Fahrenheit. -15, -10 and below, even perhaps -7 so Celsius. Cold weather, it gets so stiff, this thing. And if you watch my videos, I always drive it in the city manually, so I have to move the selector, just upshift, downshift, and it doesn't register the gear change. Sometimes, especially in the third gear, anyway, it doesn't really, it's hard to get the correct. I need to push it some more. I don't want to force too much until it gets soft when the car warms up, and once it gets soft, it works again very nicely. So I think it's the leather problem. The problem is the leather. I try to kind of, you cannot really stretch it. It kind of gets packed around the shifter on this area, behind it actually, not in front. Okay, let me just try to now remove this bad guy. And we are going to put it, okay, if you don't mind, I'll just press the brakes. It's on, I would say, do I put it drive? Let's try on neutral. So I'm going to hold my elbow here on soft. This is not soft. The Koreans don't know what soft means. I'm going just to try to move it upside. I'm not going to film this because I need two hands, right? So just, I also don't forget to press the button. Let's try. Some force, and maybe wiggle it a little bit, not much. Oh, it didn't went to bed. That was easy. That was really easy actually. Well, really easy, but that wasn't really at all, because watch my other videos. I had a no need actually. There's no need to start it. Yeah, because the selector it's in. Accessory on, press the brakes. Oh, I need to kind of that's the manual mode, I guess. Put park, turn this off so I don't discharge your battery. Yes, if you watch my videos, I had a Volvo, and on Volvo it's very difficult to pull upside, but this one is really not that bad. But what I suggest for next time when you pull this thing, whatever, maybe you need to pull it twice, put a little bit of grease around this stick, and maybe at the top as well inside, so next time it's going to fly much easier. But I can tell you it was easy. Again, warm weather, at least warm your cabin if it's colder weather outside. When putting the knob back in place, it's really important to secure it properly. Just put it in there and give it a tap, and then try to pull upwards. Make sure it's really secure. This is your safety. If it moves when you have a car crash, if it flies from there and you have that road and your head moves into that road, you hurt yourself real bad. So it's important. Also, it's for your safety, right? So you can operate it properly. Make sure it's double check. Make sure it's stuck properly in place. Let's look first at the clips. I did not break any clip. So let's see. Perhaps this is the. Let me remember. Oh, it goes like this, right? So this from driver's side, it look like this. So there's a clip here. Notice where's the corner here. There's two clips about, I'll say, look. So maybe you want to insert that thing, but careful, if you insert the butter knife, you push down on the clip. So what you want to do is just insert the butter knife. See how deep it is? It's really not too deep. Insert it just like this, and then push towards the center to kind of push the plastic. Just push towards, don't push onto the clip, you are going to break it. So there's two clips here. There's none on the front, and then the right side. See the position. First clip. It's not really on same point as the other one. This one is lower somehow. One clip there. This is the distance. This is the distance. One clip there, and the second one here. And again, there's a third one here. There's no other else clips, because I could tell there's nothing broken here, even though there were notches on the other part. Let's remove now the ring that holds the leather at the top. So what you want to do is just go gently and peel. You see this plastic piece? So there's two pieces here. This cylinder inside that's attached to the knob, and there is this other piece. This is one piece right there, all around from there to there. And the leather it's attached, I'm not sure, I guess it's attached to this piece, but what you want to do is peel gently the leather all the way down to this lever. So go all around. You start seeing the glue basically. Make sure you peel it all around. And then look here, there is two holes. So the holes are on this space here, and this top cylinder, which goes to the knob, has two tabs, and imagine those tabs are inside and they lock somewhere here at this depth into a hole of this plastic. So what you want to do is grab, I'm not sure if you can do this with just one screwdriver, one Chinese screwdriver, but go insert it. I'll tell you how much. So now let's imagine my finger, look at my fingertip. That would be how much you want to insert this thing. It's about the thickness of a finger, and insert it in there at the bottom, vertical, more or less vertical. Just go at the very bottom, they just flip it, and it's going to get, I don't have a light here, it's going to move that tab from being locked towards the center. Now you need to do, I'm not sure, I think you need to do with both at the same time, because that's why it's tricky. I don't think if you, actually try to, I see. So if you go at the bottom at an angle, now it reaches the tab, but the tab is not moved now. But I'm going just to move some more the screwdriver, just like increase the angle. And I'm going to push and get stuck that tab towards the center. It's stuck in there. Don't force, you don't want to break it. Try on one side, so at least if you break just one side. Let's try with this other guy. So it's this Chinese tiny screwdriver. This one is thicker, so this is a Phillips, this is a flat head, so flat head is more difficult. So this one holds the tab from the left open. So I'm going to try to do the same on the right side, but this one I cannot lock it. Do I? Let's try. Oh yes, you can lock it too. Did you notice the movement? You just push on. The tab is actually quite long. You can make sure it's warm, right? So it's not cold, so you don't break those tabs. A little bit inserted, and then rotate some more to flex the tab, and then it goes deeper. Now you will have both tabs unlocked. We want to push this thing downwards and lift this other piece. Oh, okay, it went deep there. Okay, well, then even better. So I want to grab this circular piece and push the cylinder. What happens is that the screwdriver now is locking the two pieces, preventing them from sliding. So I want to remove it a little more so it doesn't prevent. You will feel when it flips the tab, just a little bit right there. I didn't manage a few moments ago, but now on the camera. Oh. Does it go? Now let's where things happen then. Oh, okay. Whoa, what's happening? It went all the way down by itself almost. I did push it, but there's no screwdriver in there. We'll see in a moment what happens. So I guess this is going to be kind of a frustrating part for some people. Okay, let's look at this thing. It's hard to film. Yeah, careful with the ladder, you're going to kind of damage. I'm trying to just get an idea how this goes. So these are the two tabs there. Okay, so what I think is they start to crack. Perhaps they start to crack here because they kind of stay inside now. I think I can still bring them outside a little bit, not too much, because I don't want to flip them too much. Then the plastic goes bang. Yeah, I think it's still going to stay in there. Remember, this is just for the ladder, right? The shifter knob, it's still attached to that rod, it's different. So this is just for the ladder. But I can tell you that pushing them like this and getting my screwdriver so deep, like you see, it kind of started to crack here on both sides because they should have stayed outside, not inside like this. So, but at the same time, this is what I'm pushing it outside a little bit. This is all what got it to slide. Yeah, so perhaps you get the idea. Hopefully now it kind of, I need to bend them back a bit. But you get the idea. It's really difficult because you are going to just insert the screwdriver like this, and you try first to just push the tabs inside, but to me it didn't slide. It didn't slide. This thing is just rough plastic. It's not lubricated, nothing. And so if you just unlock the tab by pushing like this with the screwdriver, it didn't work for me. So that's why I actually went with the screwdriver underneath the tab and inserted. But now the tab, well, it's pretty solid plastic. You notice the head, it's kind of scratch damaged. But yes, that's how this slides from there. And if you want to replace the ladder, oh look, it comes apart, which I'm going to, I think it's glued on inside here. It looks like that. So I probably detach it fully. Yeah. Oh, whoa. Okay, the glue wasn't that strong of a glue though. Okay. Well, that was it. I didn't do anything. It's just detaching from there. Yeah. Maybe you are going to detach the leather instead of trying to rip that piece here. Anyhow, so time for me to put something else here. This is not good for me. And do I? Yeah, it has those. I don't know how to call these things. That's how the leather is secured on the plastic piece. This one, no, I think it's glued here on the front for some reason. Okay, so this is how it goes. Maybe try to get an aftermarket, something better piece. Something you can probably even make yourself, or make myself one if I would. Yeah, it looks like it's a triangular piece. Or maybe it's wider at the base, I'm not sure. Anyhow, that's the whole point. From now I'll just leave it out.